of being patient with your own healing. I know we're often told that patience is a virtue, that healing takes time, and that the body and the heart have their own rhythm, and that our only job is to just let go and trust the process. And for many of us, especially if you're a healer, a coach, or someone who's always been the strong one, there's an unspoken expectation that patience is simply a part of who we are. We weather the storms, we return to our rituals, and we hold space for others while quietly tending to our own cracks and fractures. But what happens when that patience runs out? Hi, everybody, welcome back to HPTV channel. I am Barbara, and that is going to be our topic for today. What to do when your patience wears thin. If you are new to this channel, I would love it if you would subscribe to it, maybe hit the notification bell so that you will never miss another video again. And if you like my content, it would mean the world to me if you would share it with your tribe. So, what happens when your patience wears thin? And I want to be really honest here. I have done all the right things. I've done acupuncture, gentle movement, lymphatic support, emotional processing. I've gone to the sauna every week. I eat nourishing, whole, biological food. I say no when it's in my best interest, and I say yes when it lights me up. And I am making space to cry, to feel, to rest. Years of honoring my body's cycles and respecting its sensitivity. But yet, sometimes, even after all of that, my body still won't cooperate. The swelling comes back, my symptoms fluctuate, and my sense of progress dissolves. And in those moments, something in me, something deeply human, it just gets so tired of it all. And the patience that I've built over years suddenly feels brittle, like it just could snap at any moment. And I notice it's not just patience with the process that's fading, it's also patience with myself. Have you ever been there? You've done everything right, and yet your body, your heart, your life still won't cooperate, still won't shift on command. If you recognize this, then I would love to hear your story. Drop it in the comments below this video. So here is the part that we don't talk about enough. Even the strong ones, even the experts, the guides, the ones who know all of the tools, have limits. We've been taught to see impatience as weakness or as a sign of spiritual immaturity, as if the only right way to heal is to be endlessly serene, endlessly forgiving, or endlessly patient. But what if impatience isn't a flaw? What if it's actually a completely sane, grounded response to a reality that doesn't match the effort that we've been putting in? Sometimes impatience isn't resistance. It's the soul asking for rest. It's a signal that maybe, just maybe, we don't need to cope our way through this moment. We can just stop and breathe and admit that we are weary. And there's no shame in that. If you are here right now, if you're tired of being patient, tired of being resilient, tired of holding it all together all of the time, then I want you to hear me. You are not broken. You are not failing. And you are not less wise because you've run out of patience for the moment. You are simply human, living in a body and a world that sometimes ask for more than they give. So what if, instead of trying to force yourself back into endless patience, You got radically honest about your limits. What if you let the impatience speak without rushing to reframe it, to fix it, or to turn it into a lesson? Because here's what I've learned. Sometimes the moment we say, I'm tired of all of this, out loud, is the moment that we give ourselves permission to soften, to receive, and to stop carrying everything alone. Healing is not a straight road. It's actually more of a winding path with lots of detours and plateaus and days where it just feels like you're walking backwards. And yes, there is beauty in trusting the process. But there is also beauty in acknowledging when the process feels too heavy to hold by yourself. Sometimes you don't need more patience. Sometimes you need permission. Permission to rest. Permission to stop working on yourself for a little while. Permission to live as you are, not as the perfectly healed version you think you need to be. And strangely enough, when you give yourself that kind of permission, the body and the heart often find their own way forward. So if your patience is wearing thin, if you are tired of waiting for the after picture, if you're wondering whether you're allowed to just be where you are, you are. You don't need to be endlessly patient to be wise. You don't need to be endlessly strong to be worthy. Patience isn't the only virtue. And sometimes honesty and shared humanity matter even more. You are welcome here, in my world, on my channel, in my community, exactly the way you are. If this resonated, then share your story in the comments. And if you need space to be witnessed exactly where you are, for who you are, then reach out. You don't have to keep carrying all of this alone. If you want to go even deeper, then another next step for you could be to order your BU by Design blueprint. This is a unique document that handcrafted by me that tells you exactly who you are, what you came here to do, and how to go there, or how to get there would be more accurate. And if you are looking for a community of like-minded people, then you could consider joining my solutions community. There are different levels in which you can join. There's the HSP Cafe for highly sensitive people, for empaths, for rebels, weirdos, misfits, and the likes, where you can just share and connect with other like-minded people, where you can talk about your experiences, and where you can even get some advice or some coaching by me. There is also the BU by Design Mastermind, where we study our BU by Design blueprint and go a lot deeper into the foundations of who we actually are and apply all of that knowledge to our lives to create the life that we've always dreamed of. And if you want to work one-on-one with me for deep personal guidance, or if you feel that you resonate with my work but you have no clue what your next step could be, then I'd like to offer you a free one-on-one clarity call with me. The link to book all of them are in the description below this video. So use them if you feel called, share this episode if you felt that it was valuable, subscribe to the channel, and know that you don't have to carry it all on your own. Not anymore. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I look forward to inspiring you with another video in next week's episode.